happening, gang, bro? So today I'm back with another installment of the trilogy, bro. You feel me? Vol.2, How to Make It Out the Hood. Today we're gonna be covering credit. Now I did just make a video about credit, but the reason I'm making a video about credit again is because I want to go in order of what you need to know and accomplish, bro, in order to make it out the hood. See, people think making out the hood is just simply getting money and moving away, but it's more that goes into it. And if you don't have credit, you're not going nowhere. So I had to make a video of this. It's mandatory. It had to happen, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to make a video addressing credit and why it's so important, bro, when it comes to making out the hood. Now, yesterday we covered felonies, basically, right? Basically, to sum that up, it was just telling y'all to keep a clean slate so y'all can have every opportunity open to y'all. When you have a felony, opportunities automatically get you automatically succumb to opportunities, bro. You know what I'm saying? You automatically don't get to have the same rights as somebody who didn't have a felony or a misdemeanor or just a clean record, period. But hey, that's just what it is, though. So look, like I said in that last video, credit is real important, bro. You need to move out the hood. If you don't have credit, you're not going to be able to move into a house. You're not going to be able to get a car. You won't even be able to buy a house with mortgage. Because think about it, right? Let's say you were a big trapper, right? Because I know a lot of y'all watch me from the hood, especially that come from my TikTok. Let's say you were a big trapper, right? And you were making all this money and stuff, and you ran up about $250,000, right? You still wouldn't be able to do nothing with that because you don't have any credit. At the end of the day, bro, credit is what gets you approved for everything, bro. You need credit to survive. Credit will get you everything you want, especially if you're poor too, because credit is basically just borrowing someone else's money, just borrowing the bank's money. You know, you don't have $10,000 to get this car that you want, but you really need a car. You can use your credit to drive off the lot with something new if you don't have the whole ordeal. A lot of people are sitting here paying their car off strictly because they have credit, not because they bought the whole car straight out the gate, you know? And that's truly like what's going on in real life, y'all. Now, just because you have 720 credit score or a good credit score, like how I covered in that one video where if you had an 800 credit score like how I did, a lot of people simply don't know what to do when they have good credit or what to do. They think they can just, I can get approved for everything, but it's rules to this shit, it's levels to this shit, y'all, to make it out. You need to learn how to leverage using someone else's money. You get what I'm saying? Is it a vein popping on my forehead? No, I hope not. They've been working me, bro, at my job, bro. But probably. But you need to learn how to use other people's money to leverage to make more money on your end. But one of the things that I want you to understand is when it comes to credit, there also comes debt. Debt is what happens when you accumulate and use so much money. Debt comes when you use other people's money and don't pay it back, right? So the key to making out the hood is I want y'all to establish financial freedom, all right? So financial freedom is basically when you own everything. You're not in debt. You have no debt because everything that you have is in your name. Your car, your home, even so much of your clothes, bro, even your guns, everything, is in your name. So let me tell y'all something. When you do something stupid, like go and get you a $30,000 Kia Stinger, right, from the dealership and use your credit, you can get it because you got the credit. Think about how long you're going to be paying that car off. You're going to have a bill for the next 9 to 10 years paying off that Kia Stinger, paying off that $30,000 Kia Stinger. You're going to have a bill for 8-9 years. Rather than if you got you a Honda or you got you a Toyota or something to get around in instead of acting like you got money. Because remember, you still in the hood, right? This is just an example of what you can do with credit. You can go to Navy Federal or any bank that offers this and get you an auto loan. Now, you can use that auto loan to pay for you a nice little Honda or Toyota or something that's going to last you and put in and actually not be a liability and take every paycheck you got, because you got to fix it. And you can use an $8,000, $9,000, $7,000 auto loan, and you can pay that off within a year. Easily. Maybe 2 years at most, bro. But you're going to have a bill for one or 2 years, depending on how much of a grinder you are. And then you could do DoorDash in it, bro, and pay your car off even sooner, like a lot of people do. That's how you use credit, bro. You don't use credit to get in debt. You use credit to get ahead. In life, it's all about winning. I'm dropping a whole bunch of game on y'all, bro, because I know it, because I did it. You get what I'm saying? I'm dropping all this game on y'all, bro, because I know it. This is how you get out the hood, bro. A lot of people that's in the hood are in debt. They can't get out of debt. You know what I'm saying? Because of something that they did that was stupid, bro. Like, no offense to my homie and shit. I love you, bro. But my homie was drunk driving and, bro, this is not funny, bro. I love you, bro. But look, he was drunk driving and he ended up hitting the church. Now he's stuck paying $20,000 off. You know what I'm saying? Think about how long it take to pay that off, especially when you in the hood and you're not making that much money. It's going to take forever to pay that off. Bro, even I'm going to take a long time to pay $20,000 off, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can just imagine how he feels. Nobody really knows how he feels. Like No Cap said. But it's really about credit and financial freedom, though. You know? The least bills that you have, the more or less you have to worry about. Because think about it, gang. Let me pitch something to y'all, right? You don't want to have to move out. Picture you moving out the hood, right? You made it out. You don't want to have to move out the hood, get you an apartment or a crib or whatever, and you find out that it's more expensive to live in Texas than it is to live in Chicago or Milwaukee or Detroit, right? So your rent extra high, and now you trying to sit here and scramble to find any way to save more money. That car note is what's taking your money. That car that you bought 3 years ago that's giving you that bill, you getting an insurance bill and you getting a car note bill. That car taking $800 a month from you, and you don't even make that much. You might make like $3,500 a month, and that car note taking all your money, bro. You don't want to get put in that position. You don't want that to be you. You want to be able to pay your car off as quick as possible. You want to be able to own your stuff. So basically, y'all see what I'm trying to tell y'all basically, right? Is use these people money to buy stuff and own it, bro. I'm telling y'all the game right now. That's how you use credit. That's how you leverage credit. Take these people money that they give you, use it to buy a house, right? And then rent it out. Remember, you did not have that money. You did not have $25,000 to put down on this house. Remember that. I mean, shoot, even if you did, bro, you know what I'm saying? You use the bank money to buy this. Because remember, you got a mortgage, right? Let's say you did buy a house. You're using the bank's money. This is not your money. You don't fully own the house. You're still paying the bank off. So technically, the bank owns your house. You miss your mortgage payments. The bank owns your house now. Whoever owned that bank gonna be sitting in your house, eating your food and drinking your coffee. You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine. And you can't do nothing about it because you didn't pay your mortgage. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like if Devin Martinez gave you $8,000 to buy you a Toyota Corolla so you can trap it out, and you promised to pay Devin Martinez, but you never paid him. Devin Martinez is going to come looking for his money, right? So what makes you think the bank won't come looking for their money? What makes you think the feds won't come looking for your money? You must use credit to leverage it to get somewhere in life. Use these people money to come up, bro. If somebody give you, that's basically all the bank is giving you, bro. They give you lemons, so make some lemonade. Shoot, the bank could give you the ham and the cheese, but it's up to you to make a sandwich. I told my homie that shit and he was dying, bro. I swear to God, bro. He was like, bro, the ham and cheese? Now I gotta make a sandwich? Yeah, gang, the ham and the cheese. But, yeah, though. That's why it's important to keep your credit good, though, and so you can borrow more, so you can use other people's money to make money. I ain't telling y'all nothing I ain't never learned. Anybody who told you it don't take no money to make money, they're wrong. The more money you make, the more opportunities open up for you. It takes money to make money. So if you have good credit, you have the ability to take money to make money. If you understand what I mean. Think about it. Think about it. Expand your mind, bro. But y'all know I don't like to keep these videos extra long, though. I like to keep them short and simple so y'all can understand what I'm trying to tell y'all. I like to keep it simple. You want to get out the hood, so I'm going to give you simple alternatives to get out the hood. I'm going to make this as simple as possible because it's not about the money. It's about how many people I can get out of poverty. How many black people I can make better because I'm an activist. Anyway, I love y'all. Volume 2 about credit and financial freedom. I love y'all. Deborah Martinez gone.